you might have been here like many times too. If he asks you like what was the color of the walls, like you might not even remember. So you want to actually kids in general, like you guys pay a lot of attention, so that's good. You're more curious. Adults, like a lot of times, kind of take things for granted because we've seen so much. So what you want to do is pay attention, right? And in chess, it's about details. So for example, Sean and Quinn, they've been playing for many years. So in order for them to improve, they got to pay a lot to attention to details. Justin, I was impressed. How did you know Kasparov was playing that over? You seen some games like that?
Yes.
Wow! Congratulations! Yeah, round of applause. That's impressive. You didn't say randomly, did you? Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so my name is Timur. I've been playing chess for 20 years, and I played a couple tournaments here in Naguri Hills. Did you guys see me? See me playing the competitions here? Who played in Naguri Hills this Western Pacific Open? You guys played it? I played it 2 years in a row. Evan played it. Jen played it this year. She was my mixed double partner. So yeah, I won it 2 years in a row. This year I split it. Maybe last year I think I either got clear or split it. So I'm a grandmaster. I played in the U.S. Championship just a few months ago. So planning to win it this upcoming year. Here we go. So let's take a look at the fishing pole attack, right? Who knows how it goes? E5. So you guys gotta say the move. Okay, Justin, go ahead.
Knight f3.
Okay, now who's gonna say the next move? Syria, you know, like, what is black play? Who's that fishing pole? Who kept saying fishing pole? Brian, it was you, right? Fishing pole? Who said fishing pole?
No.
You guys just said it randomly? What's that? So I think it kind of goes like this. Boom. And
Bishop e5.
what's that?
Bishop e5.
Yeah, let's call it this way. This.
6.
Yeah.
Castles. Knight g4.
Alright, that's alright. No, thanks, Justin. So knight g4. Yeah. So now, I mean, it's a bit of a strange concept, but since you guys mentioned it, let's take a look at it, right? Today is more of a freestyle. And tomorrow, we're gonna do a blindfold exhibition match. We'll play some blitz. I'll be playing blindfold. You guys can close your eyes when you play the moves too. You want to do that? Who wants to do that? So, alright. So now, knight goes to the square right here, but a lot of times this advance is very much uncoordinated. It's not. What's the problem with a move like this at this point, at this stage of the game? Yeah, go ahead, Justin.
Moving to move 1 e9 before you build.
So Jen, we gotta right now. Let's see. I gotta give him points. You gonna give him points?
Oh yeah, you don't want to move the same piece 2 times.
So, yeah, Justin gets a point. Another point. How many points do you have, Justin? You get all the points. There's limited number of points. What's that? How strong are you guys, by the way? You guys want to introduce yourself? Say a few things about yourself. Rachel, go ahead.
I'm Rachel.
But yeah, come on, it's not.
What do I say?
Come on. So introduce yourself. And, just say a few things to share with. You're probably stronger than most of the kids out here. So.
Can you give your name and like your school you're going to and maybe your rating if you don't mind?
Say it loud.
I'm Rachel. I go to ACA, and my rating is 13.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. 1400, right? Wow, good, very good, very good. How long have you been playing?
I've been in the club for 2 years.
Oh wow, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, go ahead.
Sharon.
Go.
Well, you can sit there and just say, what's your name? Your name? Darren. This is Darren. How strong are you?
I don't know my rating. Mom, tell me.
You're unrated still.
Unrated? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
he's
good.
starting out.
What's your favorite sport? What do you like to do? What kind of sports do you like?
I don't think.
What do you like to do? What kind of food do you like?
I think I like.
You like Transformers? You like shrimp? Wow, very good. Congratulations. Round of applause. That was Darren, right? Right. Say something. This is Joy. All right, congratulations. Go ahead.
I'm Ruby. I started out at ACA a year and a half ago, and my rating is 1185.
Oh my God. By the way, do you guys know each other?
Yeah.
How
what's
many
the-
are
I know.
ACA students? Raise your hand. Darren, raise your hand.
Oh, very good. So you guys hang out with each other a lot, right?
And Jerry.
So we have a good school team then.
What do you guys can say about each other? Who knows something about each other that you guys want to share? Good things.
Chess.
What's that?
They play chess.
What do you know? What else do you know? Who's Syria? Who's your good friend on here? Good Justin? Or what would you say? Alright, just so say something about Justin, something positive.
I'm pretty sure that's his
I think you left off your introduction.
You got a lot of points. Yeah, very good. You can come out and just say what's your
You
name?
two both train with Simone? Simone Leal, it's a master.
Justin.
Is it Justin?
Dustin.
You're up. Justin, you're up.
Dustin, come, stand up first.
Yeah.
That's Justin.
Oh.
There's Justin.
Uh-oh. Who are you?
Me?
Justin.
Trent.
Trent. You're up. You're next. For introductions.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
I'm Trent. I'm from ACA.
What grade are you in?
1306.
What grade?
4. I'm going to 5th.
Fifth grade. Very good. I guess the next guy is Justin, right?
Alright, Quinn.
He's being interviewed. Let him.
No, I think he's chilling there.
No, he's doing an
It's
interview.
fine. Continue.
He's doing an interview. Go ahead with Justin.
Alright, go ahead next. Who's
Justin, can you stand up?
Justin is here.
Justin.
Justin in the white shirt.
Yeah. What grade?
Yeah, go ahead. Alright. What's that? 700.
Very good.
700, very good.
All right.
Yeah. Justin, go ahead. Right.
Name?
I'm Justin,
Yeah.
and I'm in 5th grade, and my rating is 1-8 something something something.
Oh, very good, very good, very good.
1-8
All right.
Evan, since you're standing, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name. And I go to ACA. I'm going into 4th grade. My rating is 1440.
Oh, very good,
All
very
right.
good. So what's so special about ACA? Why are you guys going there?
Jerry, I don't go.
It's only a 20-minute drive.
So you drive, do you drive yourself? Or?
Yeah, same.
Coach Jerry is very
So
supportive.
what's so special? It's a school, right? Academy? Is that academy or what? ACA?
Very close.
American Chess Academy.
American Chess Academy? Is that what it is? American Chess Academy? Is it
The founder is Armin, Coach Armin.
Oh, okay, so that's a chess school, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, but I thought you guys went to the same school, like who goes to the same school, like, to study? Oh, you guys go to the same school? Oh, okay. Ah, cool. Yeah, go ahead. Surya, introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Surya. I'm going into 6th grade, and my rating's 1088.
Very
Oh,
good.
my God, very good. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Shout out to chair skill.
Go ahead.
I'm Shadow, and I'm 770. How old are you? I'm 7.
All right.
Here.
Oh, very good. Shadow, right? Shadow. Very good.
All right.
I'm Ryan. I'm going to
Joy, you're the one who's being
1300. Very good, very good.
I'm Daniel, and I'm going to fourth grade, and my rating is around 1300.
Oh, very good.
All right.
Excellent, excellent.
We got Quinn. Quinn, introduce yourself. Tell us.
That's awesome. Well, Quinn, do you want to play a blindfold game? You want to try that? What's that?
What do you mean, both you guys
Try it out. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll just have Quinn talk in just a little bit. So, we got the fishing pole, right? Fishing pole. So now, yeah, the question was, you know, I suggest that this move is, you know, unfounded, okay?
No, it's
So
what? What place?
the knight goes a little bit to the side. So Justin, what did Justin mention as a downside to this move? Rachel, go ahead. What was the downside? It doesn't threaten anything. That's one thing I was going to mention. But he said something else. What was it? Yeah, go ahead.
He moved his knight twice.
Twice in the opening. Twice almost in a row. It was knight came out here, now knight comes out. Okay? Almost twice in a row and twice in the opening. Right? So, you probably don't want to do that. What's the problem with moving? Yeah, go ahead. What were you
Because if white is h3, then knight just has to.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. Good point. Yeah, if white attacks it, the knight is going to have to come back, right? But what else the knight going to do, right? So, yeah, do the fishing pole, right? So you were the one who suggested the fishing pole. But you know what it is. You know what it is, though, right? So you must have repeated fishing pole.
I know it's a really strong attack.
It could be. It could potentially if white gets caught in the fishing pole. It's kind of like the hook is strong as long as the fish is down.
Can you just do h3?
As long as the fish is down.
Yeah. But the most important part it's the knight is what's a lot of times the strong attack comes from what in chess? Comes from interaction between different pieces, right? So you want to basically create. It's kind of like who plays sports, who's good at sports, or you know the like.
Any soccer players?
You play soccer, yeah? So in soccer, how do you score? How do you win? Kick the ball, right? Kick the ball in the goal. But imagine like one person runs and then, that's kind of how we used to play. Like when we were just starting out, there's one person gets the ball and just tries to go and score, right? And what happens? One person is going to face, you know, the field of 11 players.
The goalie's gonna beat them up.
It's kind of like imagine like I play chess against all of you guys. Who's gonna win? I'm gonna win. No, but in group sports, a lot of times this kind of you see it's like you wanna create the interaction between all of the pieces, right? And then there's certain ways to do it, really well. So that's kind of what we learn as openings. Like good ways to play middle game and tactics, right? So in soccer, if you just run and like face other 6 to 10 players, even the best player in the world probably won't be able to get through, 10 good players, you know. So that's the thing. So that's the same thing in chess. You want to create something. You want to combine, let's say, the knight with the queen, with the bishop, with the pawn, with the rook, right? I mean, you want to create cooperation between different pieces where they kind of serve the same purpose, right? So when one player goes forward, one warrior goes forward, a lot of times you're gonna lose him, right? Or it's gonna you're gonna be wasting time running all around, right? So, but at this point, black is creating a little. It's a bit of a trick. Yeah, Evan, what do you want to
I
say?
think before castling,
Yeah.
before castling and knight g4, then you play knight c3, then plays bishop c5, and then castles, and then knight g4.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, we could try it that way too. But this is one way to look at it. I mean, if you say fishing pole, you can try it in different situations. But the concept is useful. Yeah, go ahead.
Because white would know you're going to play the fishing pole, so white wouldn't want to do that.
All right, no, I see what you're saying. That would be a more precise way to play it.
You can only
But
use
the thing is, our ultimate conclusion is actually going to be that black is probably risking a little too much without, basically trying to trap. You guys, at this point, maybe for a lot of you guys, if you make a trap, a lot of times your opponent falls into it. But later, as you start getting stronger and get closer to Quinn's level, the more traps you make, the more you trap yourself in a way. So the traps should come naturally, organically. They're kind of like along the way. If your opponent makes a mistake, you trap them. But if your opponent doesn't make a mistake, the game just continues. You don't lose anything. Okay, so in this position, you actually lose time, and you go to the side. Now you're expecting, you created this little trap. Who's seen this before?
Oh, I think I saw this from some other one.
So it's an interesting idea. I wouldn't show it to you if it was just a trap, but I think that's like certain point to it that you can use in other different situations. So here we could also imagine that maybe the bishop is here. Like let's say this was the position. This could be also the case. This actually is more natural, right? So bishop comes out. I would actually prefer to do it this way. So let's say bishop comes out, and here. So let's say this is the position, right? So bishop comes out, right? Pawn goes here, attacks the bishop, and we go here. This I like a little bit better. This looks a little more natural, a little bit better. So now the point being that if pawn takes,
After they take.
alright guys, if you want to say it, raise your hand. Pawn takes, right? So now the knight is hanging. So what can? But in the first place, taking the bishop is probably a little bit dangerous. But once we take it, what's happening? Alright, Justin, go ahead.
Now the pawn is attacking the knight, and if the knight moves, then white is it.
Oh, very good. So you guys make sure you answer the question. Raise your hand and answer the question. Otherwise, Justin is going to get all the cookies. No, the prize is not the cookie. We'll give you some DVDs. No. So, an extra hat for different days. Alright, so pawn takes, knight is hanging. So let's imagine white goes here and then tries to block the attack, blocks the rook, helping the king. What is black going to do? What, straight?
Queen h4.
Yeah, queen goes to h4. And now here's the position. How can white escape this getting checkmated? Dustin? Pawn to f3. Okay, pawn to f3. So white is trying to escape. If queen takes, Dustin creates a little space for the king trying to escape. Black's still gonna have a very strong attack, but here that's a very smart move right here. G3. A lot of times you gotta be very fast in chess. A lot of times you gotta be patient. So you gotta find the middle ground. So here, G3, and now we're being very patient. We're basically blocking the square for the king to try to escape, and at the same time threatening checkmate. So the knight has nowhere. As soon as it moves, we get him right here with the checkmate. I can see it. Huh? Yeah. So rook e1. Right? So now what should black do?
Wait.
Yeah,
Did
Brian,
you
go ahead.
E1 before F3?
Yeah, we could have tried rook e1 before f3. So let's try that and see how that's going to work out.
That wouldn't have worked.
Rook e1 before f3. Either way, white could defend this way. Right? So now, how does black continue the attack? What?
Queen takes h2.
Queen takes h2. Okay. King moves. Okay. What?
Knight f6.
All right. So Sarai, what did you say before? What was your what was the answer? What did I ask you? What was the question I asked you? And you answered correctly. What did you?
Well, after knight goes to h2,
Yeah.
where you lose queen.
H4? Is that what you said? All right, Jen, could you give Sarai a point? Who else deserves a point? Dustin get a point, right? Dustin, you get a point? F3, trying to escape. Dustin gets a point. Who else gets a point?
I'm going to what we're saying.
Justin gets a point. Very good, very good. So okay, so this is a bit of a explanation as to what the fishing pole means, right? Alright, come back out here. Now I'm gonna see. I guess for most of you guys, this will be pretty basic, but also very important. So the quickest, almost the quickest way to win in chess, right? In a kind of practical way, right? So here we're gonna play bishop c4. Actually, we're gonna try with a very kind of straightforward boom right here, queen h5, right? So most of you guys would know how to face it, okay? But with the initial, like when you start out, you gotta be a little bit careful how you defend against it. So queen h5. So Brian, what do you want to say?
Knight c6 defending pawn.
Oh, very good, very good. So everybody knows, right? Everybody knows how to face the scholar's knight. If g6, what is gonna happen?
Then queen takes e5, and then
Boom.
you get the rook eventually.
King hanging, and then you win the rook right here. Everybody sees the double attack, right? Everybody's seen this before, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows it, right? Very good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually switch to the next thing pretty quick, but first we're gonna find the best way for black to defend. Go ahead, Jeff. How does black defend?
Knight c6.
Knight c6, we defend the pawn.
And
How does
bishop
white...
c-
alright, what's your name again? Daniel, okay. How does white reinitiate the attack?
Bishop c4.
Okay, Daniel gets a point. Daniel, so how should black defend? Daniel, go ahead. How does black defend?
How does black defend?
Yeah.
g6.
G6, so we gotta block the queen from attacking, right? G6. Now, how does white reinitiate the attack? Let Daniel do the whole thing.
Queen f3.
Okay. How does black defend?
Knight f6.
Okay, very good.
And then queen
What's that?
b4. And then queen b4.
Queen goes to B3 and reinitiates the attack again, right? Now what do you do?
Knight d4.
Knight D4.
Yeah.
Wow. Very good. Knight D4. We don't really care about this pawn. This is a good addition right here. I would consider two ideas. Either D5 or Knight D4. So here we could say, well, now we gotta defend this pawn. But at some point it's like enough defending. You're already stronger in this position. Why is black stronger? Yeah? Why is black stronger?
White has only developed one piece and moved the queen like a billion times. Well,
Very
black
good. Yeah,
has
Justin
developed-
gets a point. So okay, very good. So yeah, attacking the pawn, but so always think in terms of attack. Okay, always think offensive, or offense. Okay, always think in terms of attack as you're defending. So it's always ultimately you got a counter attack. Right? So at this point, one move like this is this: boom, blocking white's game, ready to jump right here with the knight. Let's say pawn takes. What else does this move do? Opens up this bishop, right? So now we're jumping right in here, hitting the queen. This bishop comes out here. Queen goes to c3. What do we do here? White shadow.
Bishop to f5.
Bishop f5 is strong. We have a stronger idea. Who else wants to? Ruby, go ahead. I can see you. You got the answer. Justin?
Bishop b4.
Boom! Who saw that? Who saw that? Anybody saw that? No? Evan, did you see it? No? Bishop b4. Who wants to explain what are you trying to do with this? Huh? Brian? What is it?
Well, it attacks the queen.
Yeah, so Justin gets another point. Do we have space there? What is it, Brian?
It attacks the queen, and if the queen takes the bishop, knight takes c2.
Oh, Brian gets a point. So who's in first place?
Justin.
Oh, in second place?
Daniel.
Daniel? Alright, good.
The third is blind.
Third place? Probably split right there.
Split.
Yeah.
Then Rachel, Justin, Missouri, and Brian.
1 point each or something like that? Alright, you guys
Who's
still
in
get a
second
chance.
place again?
Oh, very good. Very good. So bishop b4 now. If queen takes, everybody sees it, right?
Yeah.
Joy, you see it? Queen takes. Knight is gonna take, and what is it gonna be? A fork, king, and then you're gonna win what? The queen, right? The whole queen, right? Very good. So bishop goes b4. Now white kind of keeps the defense of the pawn. Now how do we finish him off?
Bishop f5.
Oh, very good. Well, what's your name again?
Friend.
Tran. Yeah, Tran gets a point. 5 followed by. And once you kick the queen out, what are you gonna do?
Knight takes c2.
Knight takes the 2, right? And get the king there pretty bad. Ah, very good.
And give entrance another point.
Who knows fried liver attack? Everybody's familiar? Everybody, oh, okay, very good, very good. You guys did your homework. Alright, I'll show you some interesting tactics. This will be sacrificial ideas in the open. And then Quinn is going to come in and totally,
We're gonna do our
kill it.
blindfold blitz.
You guys want to do that? Blindfold
Yeah.
blitz?
Yeah,
You want to do that?
Sacrificial.
I'll play a blindfold.
Yeah, Quinn's gonna play a blindfold game with you.
Blindfold. All right. So, all right, and then we're gonna play. We're all gonna play against Quinn in the blindfold game. All right, let's do it. All right. So I'll show you guys a sacrificial gambit. Okay. What do you want to do, Justin? You want? Oh, you want to play a blindfold game against everybody? Can you do that?
Sure, why not?
You want to do? All right. Justin's gonna do it. Justin.
You can borrow Teamer's legendary.
Yeah. All right. So. We'll do this real quick. This is an interesting tactic, and I'm sure you guys seen this before. This is like a, and I'll show you a couple ways to do it. So, like for example here, who knows Morris Gambit? Boom right here, one take.
And then
Oh,
you
yeah,
C3.
yeah, yeah.
As a take, all of a sudden
That's
we
what I
give a
did.
second pawn,
C3 and if pawn takes, then knight takes, and then you're just.
and then we can actually give another pawn, right? Boom, and let him take another pawn.
That's
Boom.
the variation of Smith pawn.
That's like the.
And what's the advantage of sacrificing like this?
Yeah, that's actually.
Get the open files, right? I mean, ultimately, don't give away pawns for nothing, right? But at the same time, you get some initiative, right? So that could be one way. Now let's see another way to try and do that. So boom from here, right? Pawn takes. Boom. Right? Pawn takes. Bishop takes. So now, what do we sacrifice for? Open lines, the rook is open, right? The bishop is more active, and we kick this pawn out, so we're free to expand here in the center, right? So it could be just an idea, man, and then you guys can face it as you know, the defending side. Taking pawns is good, maybe because a lot of times when you win pawns or win material, later you can give it back and do just fine. So that's the advantage of it. You give it back and you get the initiative back all the time. So okay, so now we're gonna try this way. One goes here. Okay. Now this one. Boom. Boom. And what do we play?
C3.
So now the question is, what would be the best idea for black? You know, a lot of times instead of following your opponent and kind of getting into, yeah, very good. Yeah, try and get to another point. Very good. Taking the lead. So D5 right here. Look. So it's counter-attacking. What was the concept that I mentioned that kind of fits into? You guys remember what? That's right.
When you gain a pawn, it's okay because after that you can give back the pawn.
Yeah, it's okay if you lose initiative for just a moment, because then you can give it back, and then a lot of times you can get the initiative back, right? Or like, you know, kind of balance the game, right? Evan, what else? What else did I mention? That, yeah. In terms of your strategy in chess, what do you got to do?
Well, if you're a piece and you trade all the material, then you're still up a piece.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, but it's a good strategy, by the way. Well, what else did I mention? Justin?
When you're on the defensive, you can be a little defensive and
Yeah.
counterattack.
Always think attack, right? Always think. So here, it's like you can follow your opponent here, which is fine. I mean, you can win another pawn, right? Or win a pawn. Or you can actually create, you know, your idea. Now pawn takes, and then you know, there's a whole set of ideas here, but you know, it's an opening of its own. But that could be the right strategy, the right mindset. You know, as you're defending, always think that you can be attacking. So pawn takes, which is fine. Now white gets the bishop out, pawn takes. So my first coach in chess, official coach, was in school, and yeah, he's a very much sacrificial player, and kind of, you know, romantic chess, you know, just where you sacrifice things, open up your pieces, and try to checkmate your opponent instead of trying to get a better end game or win a pawn. Like be just going after the checkmate, really crush your opponent. So it's kind of a do or die, you know. So it could be an interesting approach in terms of improving your chess. And a lot of times, if you have the initiative, that's the right way to play it. Really go for it. So now we have this bishops looking at the black's fortress, right? And what was it that Evan mentioned that the good strategy that comes into play now? Evan, what did you say?
If you trade off all in this position, if you trade off all the material, then black would be up to black would have 2 points.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to like follow, like go at it 100%. But if you think about it, now that black has a bunch of extra pawns, right? A bunch of extra material. Now the right way to do it is to actually trade a bunch, and then all you're gonna have is like two extra pawns against the bare king, right? Like if you just trade everything, right? So the right strategy for black is to try to trade. But as you trade, obviously you gotta develop the pieces before you start trading, and it's not so easy to do. So now all of a sudden, black uses the strategy that we discussed. You can actually a lot of times just give some material back and get the initiative in the game. So how can black do it? Oh, Dan, go ahead.
D5.
D5, boom. Who saw that? Dan gets a point. So very good. D5. So now that's like kind of giving a pawn for nothing, right? Because you know, white has three ways to take it. Black pretty much doesn't have a defense of it in place. So bishop takes. Now, why does white not want to take with the pawn? Okay, Justin.
Because he doesn't want to trade queens.
Very good.
2 pawns down.
2 pawns down, you don't want to trade the queen. So at this point, it would be just 1 pawn down, but still it's 1 pawn, 1 central pawn. All right, so bishop takes, and black goes ahead and attacks the bishop right here. So now we can come up with the tactics, right? The killer tactics. Rashada, what is the tactics?
Bishop takes F7.
Who saw that? Nobody saw it? No, very good. Bishop takes
Right.
F7. So what is happening here? Who wants to summarize? Yeah. All right, Rachel, what's going to happen here?
King takes 7, queen takes 7.
If the king takes, queen, and what? White wins the queen, right? And if king goes here, what do we do?
Bishop A3.
Bishop A3, and then the king is kind of an awkward spot. We're going to be winning the queen, right? Everybody agrees with that? So what's the conclusion? White wins the queen, right?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't
So,
win the queen.
what's that? Yeah, Justin, so what was going to happen here? King takes,
He
right?
takes the bishop. Then when queen takes queen, bishop b4.
Everybody saw it? Bishop goes to d4, check, right?
And then when the queen blocks, knight takes d.
So now the question is, well, what's the best way for white to continue? So you guys see it? It's kind of a discovered attack. King is being attacked and the queen is hanging, right? So the best thing for white to do is to bring the queen back, right? Then we take the queen, knight takes, and what's the balance in the position?
Black.
Black's up a pawn.
Black's up a pawn.
No,
Well,
bishop takes F7.
who else thinks differently? Right.
Bishop takes F7 already won the second pawn, so it's completely equal.
You guys agree? Is it equal?
No, black has a slight advantage.
No, well, okay. Well, as far as the material goes, is it the balanced material? Is black up a pawn or white up a pawn? What's the situation?
Equal, the material.
So you guys gotta learn how to count pawns, that's for sure. But everybody knows, right? I mean, this is an equal, right? 4 pawns, 5, right? 5 versus 5, right? So position is about equal. You imagine. So you could say, well, the king is like walking around, well, white can still castle, right? But that wouldn't really matter as much, right? Because what part of the game is this?
Endgame.
And you need your king now.
Ah, very good. Alright, so Justin, you ready for us to play a blindfold game against everybody?
Yes. We're going to take a short break if you guys want to get a
Yeah,
cookie.
take-
There's a
take a
cookie
short
on the
break.
table. We'll set up for the blindfold blitz.
Jen,
Darren,
how you turn it off?
can you help us set it up?
There's, no, you guys. There's cookies. You guys. Wrong cookies. Got cookies up here.
I can't set up for that.